Hey YouTube, Papa here. You're wondering what the hell has he got on the screen? This is part of my homemade powder measure mount that I made. God, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. This is a 7/8 14, I think. But anyway, it's the standard die, thread pitch and stuff, and powder measure threads. And I've been watching Viejo, Walter, and CW with their journey on the Hornady deal, so they can quick mount and change powder measures on their presses, on their powder measure mounts. And that Hornady system uses a 1 1/4 12 thread to mount that adapter, so that you can use the Hornady Lock and Load mechanism. But man, they want a bunch of money for those things. I liked the idea. I liked it a lot. But anyway. So, Lee makes something, and I've already got the Lee Breech Lock stuff going on. So I didn't have to go out and buy the deals that screwed the Breech Lock adapter things. But I needed the adapter to somehow get on this like they did. So anyway, that's what this mammoth monster giant Caterpillar D9 size nut is. This is 1.5 inch 12 thread. The Horny deal that CW and Viejo use is 1.25 inches. It's a little bit smaller. Lee, because they wanted to add it to and it fits several other presses, and I'll put that down in the description here because I can't remember off the top of my head, that use this 1.5 inch 12 thread pattern for their reloading presses. So that's what Lee made for their Breech Lock adapter, because it makes something bigger than the 7/8 does. So I searched and can't believe the prices some people wanted for these nuts. I couldn't find anything locally. I mean, I checked everything. I checked the tractor dealers and the truckers and the heavy equipment repair places and stuff, and nobody had this. So I found it on Amazon, but I had to buy 5 of these things. So if anybody else wants to do this, I've got a few extra of these that we can work out a deal. Anyway, my welding skills suck. I am the first person to admit it, so don't criticize me. Don't tell me how bad they look. I don't care. Well, I do care, but I don't weld that often at all. In fact, the last time I welded was when I did this. So that tells you how often I weld. Anyway, this is the Lee Breech Lock deal, and it just screws right in. To the nut. It's got a little O-ring down here, and it's got an O-ring underneath here that interfaces with the nut. And these are the Lee Breech Lock with the screw compressor to lock it in place. And it just drops in and turns, and you're all set. These nuts cost me right around, I think it was like $3 a piece, which is dirt cheap considering the size. It's nothing fancy. It's not like a grade 8 or even a grade 5. I think they're grade 2s. But for what I'm using it for, it's more than I need. So now I can take my brand new unit flow and I can stick it on here and use it in my powder measure stand. I may have to, because of the size and weight of this, drill new holes. I did have it here in this middle hole for this, and I know I'm gonna have to move the mounting hole further towards the front here, But that's okay. It's just a 1/4 inch hole, and away I go. But I'm really looking forward to getting this all together. In fact, I may put it together and show it to you. So hang on. Okay, I'm back. Let me zoom out. Sorry, I'm not used to this zooming in and out stuff. Anyway, this base had 2 railroad spikes in it. So it has something to do with the tracks. It's some kind of plate used for mounting the tracks to the timbers. And I hung on to it. It's my wife's father, who passed away in the late 80s. It's been sitting around forever and a day. And I finally put it to a use. I had some 1x1 steel and cut it to length. I made a couple of a metal washer, a nylon washer, and a metal washer here on the bottom so that it spins nice and smooth. And then this piece with a 1/4 inch 20 bolt underneath. And this came off a broken tripod to tighten it down in whatever position I want. And yeah, I mounted it way forward because even back here it was pulling. That nut was pulling everything over. As heavy as this is, and this is thick steel and it's heavy. But anyhow, so that's the unit flow measure. Pardon the mess behind here, but let me see what I can do to tell you. But it works really well. I'm really impressed with that thought. I need to get the lock nut on here so I can get this in the right place. But yeah, I'm happy. So I can change out the powder measure anytime I like. Make it a little bit more compact to put away, or I can put it away mounted sideways and use this down here to set stuff on, because my reloading area is a small triangular shaped thing and there's no room. But anyhow, just thought I'd share that with y'all. So if you're thinking about doing the CW Viejo powder mount and want to save a little bit of money, the Lee Breech Lock does the same exact thing. And I already had parts. So all I needed was the nut and the adapter that goes into the nut. The only 2 things I had to buy. So, like I said, y'all have a good day. Questions, comments, post them down below. They are really appreciated. I try and answer every single one of them. And hit that like button, because it does help get exposure for the video and the channel. And it does make a difference. So, take your time. Hit that thumbs up button for me, please. And remember, keep smiling, because it makes people wonder what the hell you've been up to. Take care, YouTube. Talk to you later. Bye.